Welcome back, everyone. This morning, the inflation numbers were released. The annual inflation rose by 8.2%, or is at 8.2% right now. So that's both bad news and the good news. Bad news for a lot of Americans because we're still seeing that inflation, but good news, definitely, for people who are getting Social Security. Joining our conversation to explain how that works, our local financial advisor, Bruce Allen. Good to see you.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning. So we start with 8.2% inflation. That's less than last month. Still not terrific, but for Social Security, it's good. Explain that.
It's amazing. For Social Security, since 1975, there's an automatic adjustment to Social Security payments. They rise at the rate of inflation for the third quarter versus the third quarter of last year. So July, August, September inflation readings were in excess of 8% versus last year. In July, inflation was up 8.5. In August, it was up 8.3. In September, up 8.2. And so they use those numbers and say, well, they average each of them and they say, okay, your cost of living adjustment is going to go up by this much. And the cost of living adjustment, just for those of you people who are concerned, it's never negative, so it can't go down.
So what does this mean for somebody, numbers-wise, for somebody who's getting Social Security?
So I think we've got some data. The average person in America who gets Social Security receives $1,657 per month. Starting in January, that average number will go up to almost $1,800, $1,789 per month. And I hope my number's low, Gary. It may be higher than that.
That's a big deal, and we should find out later today what the exact numbers are, right?
Yeah, we're going to know sometime between 10 o'clock this morning and 1 o'clock this afternoon what the exact inflation rate adjustment is in terms of a percentage, and there will also be a host of other data in there as well. Okay, so that's for a single person who's getting Social Security. What about for a married couple? It's better for a married couple.
Yeah.
You'll like this part.
Okay.
Today, the average couple is receiving $2,753 per month, and this is the average. Some people are higher, some people are lower. In January, that average number will bump up. Whatever people are receiving today will go up by over 8%.
Wow.
And that's in January, that average number will go up to $2,973. To put this in perspective, Gary, Congress passed a law to create cost of living adjustments in 1972, and they took effect in 1975. Previous to this, Congress had to vote on this every year.
Yeah, I'll bet that was fun.
Yeah. I bet. So they codified it. Now it's in law. So basically the way this works is that it'll start in January for every single person, and there are 70 million Americans of the 330 million of us who get Social Security. Those benefits are going to go up across the board. Interestingly enough, it also looks like Medicare Part B, those premiums are going to go down by a slight bit. So most people have their Medicare taken out of their Social Security, and so those numbers are going to rise across the board. So not only are people going to get the cost of living adjustment, the highest in 40 years, they're also going to see potentially, some people will see their Medicare Part B premiums shrink.
That is a big deal for sure. Okay. Well, you had good news today.
It is good
How
news.
about that?
It is good news. We're not going to talk about the market.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good to see you.